The ComSOP does not have anything written for provisions about refrigeration. In fact, it states that we do not have to comment on food temperature or keeping food safe. This is a walk-in refrigerator. We have walk-ins, we have reach-ins, we have drawer refrigeration, all kinds of refrigeration present. In this particular case, this is a walk-in refrigerator. Most walk-in refrigerators are constructed in a modular form. So in other words, it's built right here on site. The panels are all pieced together. So when we're inspecting them, we should make sure the panels are tight, they're not separated, they're plumb, level, square, straight to the box, and the door clearly latches. If you want to go so far as testing temperature, by all means you certainly can. On the first look, an inspector is going to want to look at this door handle and say that it doesn't latch. This door has actually been adjusted to make it a non-latching door. It's using a magnetic strip as well as a top latch, and the top latch is what's holding the door in place. So when I open this door, I don't have any interior handles anymore. You might think that's a safety issue, but again, this door doesn't latch. To leave this door, you just push it open, and so that's how it's safe and easy to be easy not to be locked in. So let's take a look at the inside of this door. On the inside of this walk-in refrigerator, we have cleanable panels. They're all plumb, level, square, and straight. This is my unit up here that's producing our cold, distributing in here. Because it can condense, we do have ourselves a condensate pump. And this is our thermostat, and this controls the unit. There'll be a compressor unit located somewhere else. In this particular case, it's on the roof. We'll look at that in a little bit. And then this is our walk-in freezer. And then on the freezer side, we do have another unit here. This is where we keep everything frozen for use. We want to take a look and make sure it's all tight, square, straight, not open, not having any mold growth. We do not have to test temperature. We do not have to do anything like that. We're not talking about food safety. All we're looking at is the integrity of the system, which again is beyond the ComSOP. But for that, let's also go upstairs and let's look at the compressor units that are located up on the roof. Up here on the roof is our compressor side of all of the refrigeration in this building. Now, this building is very interesting because we do have a service disconnect for all three appliances. We have one for the freezer, one for the refrigerator. This is our keg cooler here. And if we think about it, I've got three large cooling vessels, but four compressors. Why? Well, this one doesn't even have anything plugged into it, doesn't have any line set to it, it doesn't have any electric, because they installed this in what's described as an N+1 situation. If something breaks on your cooling system, whether it's refrigeration or freezer, you're out of business. And if you can't get a replacement part quickly, you're out of business and you've lost product. And so by doing an N+1 situation like this, then not your utility company, but your contractor can come and very quickly replumb, put new electric, and use the backup system. So it's really a great idea. So on these units, again, all I'm going to look at is general overall condition. Is the electric safe? Are the line sets safe? And are the conditions and the compressors operating without making any unusual noises? If all that's achieved, I move on to my next subject. With that, again, we do not have to test temperature or any part of the refrigeration system. These are items that are beyond our ComSOP, but something I think you should take a look at.